If you've been on any social media lately, then like me, you're probably wondering what is going on in the UK. I'll attempt to answer that question in this video, but the more I researched, the more severe the issues seem to actually be. Is it actually a Europe problem, or possibly even a global one? Join me as I attempt to look a bit deeper, and maybe we'll find out together.
Congratulations, Patriot, and welcome to the Unburdened Collective.
Okay, so the only way I can think of illustrating this is to make an iceberg. With an iceberg, the trouble is all the bit underwater you can't see, right? So here is our little English iceberg. And first up, we have these alarming clips regarding speech.
Okay, so,
What do you mean I can't have any alcohol?
okay, well I'll tell you. Okay, the time's 20 to 3, 14:40. I'm arresting you on suspicion of improper use of the electronic communications network. Under
What?
127 Communications Act, okay? So you do not have to say it that may harm your defence if you don't mention one question subject to later or in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand that?
So I'm actually being
You're
arrested?
going to be arrested, okay?
Right,
Take
and-
you up to the police station.
Right.
Okay, this is in relation to some comments that you've made on a Facebook page. Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, it's a Facebook crime, is it?
Okay.
Right.
So we need to ask you some questions about that.
Right.
Have you got anything in your pockets?
I mean, you said I was going to be arrested under some what? Information? I'm going to be
We've had
arrested for
reports that
posting on
you've made
Facebook.
some comments that are offensive, obscene, and people have made a complaint about that, and it's
And can you tell me what this comment was?
Would you
Okay,
like
well
in
we'll
an
do that when
interview?
we interview.
All right. And so,
Okay.
what am I going to be locked up for the night, or?
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Apparently during some conversations between yourself, apparently you have alleged, and we weren't here, so I don't know you said it, but you've alleged to say, speak English, or words to that effect?
Speak clearly.
Speak clearly.
No,
Okay.
the gentleman's partially deaf,
Yeah, he can speak clearly.
Yeah.
so I couldn't even hear him.
No, and that's fine, and that's why we've just come to speak, because potentially someone could perceive that as a hate crime.
But it looks like the police are trying to cause a scene. Look at that! Look what they're doing! Look what the police are doing! What are they doing? What are the police doing here? What are they doing? Just for the bottom of the stairs. Have a look at this.
This meme sums it up perfectly, although I guess I technically can't go to London now or I'll be arrested. Which leads me to the next point on our iceberg. Visitors. Now, unfortunately, due to YouTube using some of the same strategies as the British government, we have to use our imaginations on this one, or I'll be banished to internet jail.
The VPN player base raids are still fully active in the UK server. This is how it's gotten worse and why English players have had enough. So everyone knows that English players are hosting clan raids outside VPN bases, especially the Epping POI. This is the main hot drop at the moment, super contested. This is because we've seen a high-level VPN player be reported for smurfing on a low-level tutorial player. Well, English players tried to permaban these VPN players from the base because of this, and they almost got the door. But here's the thing, the server judge has just released a new patch where these VPN players can stay camping in these VPN bases. This has caused major lag across the Epping POI. We even seen an English player get banned for equipping the British clan flag. Good luck and have fun.
And if that didn't make sense, here is another example using Minecraft. So there's this village who likes to drink tea. This village has a true democracy, which means majority rules, and that majority elected an absolute wanker. And then there is another village, a long way away in a different part of the world. This village knows that the tea-drinking village has elected a wanker, which means that they can go to that village and get all kinds of free stuff paid for by the tea-drinking villagers. The trouble is that the wanker gives away stuff, and so many visitors come to the tea village that it begins to almost resemble the far-away village. The tea-drinking villagers do not like this, which brings us to our next point on the iceberg. Flag wars. Unhappy with this recent development, it's no surprise that demonstrations began to break out. People on both sides of this argument are putting up flags everywhere to voice their opinion. However, it didn't take long for people to take to the streets, as the wankers' government clearly was not interested in hearing its people's opinions. Remember what happened to the Facebook grandpa earlier, or the woman whose crime was brandishing the Union Jack, or even more alarmingly, the people arrested for praying silently inside certain designated zones. In this recent viral video, we can see the wanker police trying to arrest a little boy simply because he had his own country's flag on his shoulders.
The reason everybody's around.
Are you trying to target me or something? Can we take my children and go home? Is that what you want? Yeah. So you're going to target my children, yeah? I'm not targeting children. Yeah, you are.
Will the man in the street ever feel that freedom of the mind is as important and as much in need of being defended as his daily bread? This clip was taken outside of a hotel where a bunch of the visitors were staying and collecting some of the free stuff paid for by the people who were upset outside. And this brings me to the final point on my iceberg. It's not just them. While they may be the most glaring modern example of this collapse, there is truly nothing new under the sun. History repeats itself, and history tells us that even the greatest of dynasties can crumble if its leadership and her people are not vigilant in their steadfastness. Causes of the downfall of Rome sound like modern governments' playbooks. All across Europe, we can see many countries struggling with the similar discourse, as I've illustrated from the modern UK. In fact, all over the globe, similar demonstrations have erupted.
This was the scene in Sydney CBD just a short time ago as thousands gathered to make the march across the bridge.
As for the future, I honestly don't know what's going to happen next. UK revolution, perhaps. What will happen in Ireland? Is Conor McGregor really going to become their president? We haven't even mentioned the Canadians who are experiencing very similar issues. And what of the Americans, whose country is 250 next year, the average length at which a world superpower collapses? Whatever does happen, granted we don't get shadow-realmed, we'll be here to talk about it. If you would like and subscribe, it's the reason I make videos and motivates me to keep posting for you legends. I'll link our link tree in the description below as well, so you can check out all our content. And remember, JP Morgan is a banker. Don't trust a clanker. And most importantly, don't forget.
Keir Starmer,